You guys should immediately be able to launch, hopefully take that area. Cuba's joining allies, which is fantastic for us. How close are you to invading? Not close enough, so get half of you again. Immediately get a superiority over these regions. And it looks like we already have all the provinces that we need, which is nice. We might not need to actually do anything else here. Cuba might just capitulate right now. Once we take Guantanamo. Yes, there we go. So that's going to be the entirety of the Caribbean dealt with. And again, like, who's just not in the faction? It's mostly South America. And we're only getting one justification right now. So you know what? Let's go for Argentina. A little bit expensive. But that's okay. What if we just forced attack our way in again? How many troops do you have now? 29 divisions. We're looking at 7. So most of the troops have to be on the southern island then. But maybe just Wellington will be enough to seal the deal. I'm not too sure about that. So put you guys here. I'm a little bit worried about Portugal because, again, they are taking huge chunks of territory. But it's not that bad. And I think as soon as we kill Bolivia... I mean, how many troops does Bolivia have? 7 to 13, 33 against you. Why do I have so much information about you? I'm actually surprised by that. Land combat. Okay, just because we're fighting them, we know decent amount of information. Which, you know what, makes actually perfect sense. Just research whatever the hell is left. And I know, like, most of the stuff we can do. Who would even want to cipher against? I guess Argentina? Like, that's really about the only person who's even left to deal with. Like, do you have a lot of defense right now? We have air superiority. The fort is... Wait. How powerful is this fort? Is it a level 10 fort? It is a level 10 fort. That is insane. So we need to get our bombers to target land forts. Can I even get them down here? I can. We need to bomb these forts into oblivion. 100%. Like, that needs to be done. The level 10 land fort in Wellington, no wonder we couldn't ever get the invasions to work. Like, that's insanity. What if we actually have a fallback line, like, here? All of you join that front. You can hold that line for, not forever, for a decent amount of time. Yeah, so you guys prepare an invasion of Ecuador. Like, who's even left? Like, is it just the Entente and the... Or not the Entente, the Allies in Bolivia? The answer is yes. And they shouldn't be living for too much longer. The problem is, it's just that all these tiny countries can be a pain in the ass to deal with. And the land forts are getting bombed pretty effectively. Like, we have pretty good support here. Bolivia has capitulated. Mutinies in the army? Why is there... Why are they not... the rebellion... Hold a patriotic speech. Yeah, I have so much political power. But why do I have... Vision attack? I mean, the mutinies isn't even, like, that bad, all things considered. Maybe because we've been at war for, like, 10 years, not 10 years. We've been at war for a while. So maybe they're a little bit upset about that. I'm not too sure. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, that's kind of like a valid thing to be a little bit upset about. But still. You gotta fight. Annex the world. I think it's that complicated. So you've almost bombed the fort into nothingness. So we should have much better attack values now. By the way, is there a port in Churchill? At level 3 fort, you actually build level 3 forts everywhere. But I can understand. Yeah, I can definitely understand now why it was so difficult for us to actually make any progress in New Zealand. But they should basically be completely dead now. What are you? Not even what are you, like, where are you? You're some random guy from here. You got a purple army. I don't even know where purple army is. Just go there. And hopefully the fort should be getting bombed still by our bombers. Another tank division. You go to I guess you're gonna go to New Zealand. It's far away for you for sure. How about instead of going like this, make your way like that? I'm guessing, is Brazil the major faction? Yeah, they are the major country in the Bolivian coalition. We're not actually just fighting against Ecuador, so I think right now you guys are just going to go to this front. Push your way straight down. Argentina has potentially a lot of troops, but we have conquered the Allies. It took a while, but finally, they are all ours. Take all states. Take all states. Oh, it's just it's beautiful. Conquest of everything. Panama, take all states. Honduras, take all states. Nicaragua, take all states. Greece, take all states. New Zealand, take all states. Philippines, take all states. I'm so glad that the Japanese actually invaded the Philippines for us. They really saved me a lot of time there. Okay, you guys, Mexico will also take all states. I mean, I think this is working out pretty well. Finland, Denmark, and that is just more territory for us. Colombia? Did I not annex Colombia? Wait a second. I don't understand why you were not in our country. Okay, we finished this thing against you. Declare war. After that, I guess we'll go against Nepal. I guess because technically Venezuela conquered Colombia and then I just conquered Venezuela meant that I didn't conquer you. Which is unfortunate. Wait, wait. Oh yeah, you're not in the Allies. You're part of Brazil's weird faction. How many men do you have? How do you have so many troops? I do not understand. Wait, is Portugal a major power? No, because they're still technically capitulated. So I guess we'll send you to China to deal with the Portuguese there. Even I'm again not that worried about it. And you, I'll send, I guess, to there. What are we doing into you? Nothing. We're gonna go CBs against Argentina and Nepal. Again, that shouldn't take too long. What about Chile? How many troops do you have? 1 of 9 divisions. You would have been really nice to take. In fact, it would have been nice to attack you before we attacked the Argentinians, because that would have made a much larger front line. But for now, it is A-okay. We don't have air superiority over the Amazons. We can easily get that just by sending over, like, any amount of planes. Do we have a large airport? The answer is yes. So we'll send you guys here. But I mean, even then, that's going to be too much. 200 planes. But another handful there. I guess you'll fly like this for now. That seems okay. You guys aren't doing anything. I guess I'll just assign you to this front. I know you're not going to be doing anything there. Oh, wait. I didn't even tell you guys to attack. Yeah, no. Can you please attack? Attack and kill Iraq. They just have so many men. I don't understand how Portugal has over 100 divisions. That is what's blowing my mind right now. They legitimately... You know what? Wait. Who's on this front? It's you guys. Delete all your old orders. Just fall back to, like, here. We still got Yemen. We still got Oman. Iraq. I think we just march our way straight into Baghdad. Of course, we have Green Army here, who's not doing anything. Like, we just don't have enough adversaries to even use all of our troops. I mean, I guess that's a good problem to have. I guess we'll send you guys here. Delete your orders. And, like, where do I even put you? Because we basically have everybody covered. I guess we send you to Bhutan, because that's legitimately the only country that doesn't have a full 24 stack surrounding it. That and this massive Portuguese front. But Iraq is now dead. We will send you... I guess we'll send you... Send you there. But we have now finished our war. Declare war on you. You're probably just going to join the Brazilian faction, which is not a huge surprise. But I'm going to immediately send you guys down towards the south. And who would be next? Who would be the next logical target? Is there anybody who's done it in 85 days? Oman is? Congratulations, Oman. You are the next target for the war. I hope you feel proud of yourself. Also, you know what? Delete this order. You just go to, like, northern China for now. Because defeating Portugal isn't that important. Like, we don't need to deal with them. We just need to kill Brazil. By the way, don't be super aggressive anymore. Oh, actually, you're not super aggressive. That's fine then. We do need to push our way straight into Rio de Janeiro. Like, can I can navally invade this stuff. So you know what? You guys, half of you are coming with me to down into the Falklands. And we're going to get an invasion from here into probably Buenos Aires. Works out fine. And then the other half of you guys are also going to go to the Falklands. But you're going to go from here to Buenos Aires. And of course, we're going to send our ships down there to make sure we have the supply or the naval supremacy that we need. We're going to cover all three of these regions, but that's fine. I'm really not worried at all. Thank you, Ukraine, for a single infantry division. You're really making a major difference here. Because Nepal's going to be ready in 30 days. How are you guys doing, by the way? I mean, you're on your way there. Like, how much manpower do you have? Brazil. You still have 1 million manpower, which is a little bit much for me. You know, you don't want to even be on your front line. Supply is low. How low is it? Pretty low, because we actually don't have the supply route through Colombia anymore. What about, you know what? How about everybody here is reorganized for a second? We'll get our superiority here. How long? What do you mean you protect the Dutch West Indies? You don't exist anymore. America. You're not a country anymore. I don't know what you don't understand about that. But when will these invasions be ready to go? You might be almost ready to go as soon as you get there. Like, I would like to send a full army in. For sure. Your organization's quite low. I mean, what I'm really banking on is that they don't have enough troops down there. Do I have any other troops? You know what? These 17 divisions, we're just going to make you into a new army. And I'm going to send you down to the Falklands as well. Everybody's going down to the Falklands today. And you know what? These guys who also don't want to go. Yeah, do something like that. Nepal. I hope you feel happy. We're about to attack you. But also, apparently, it's going to bring us at war with Colombia. Because Colombia's actually said that they're going to protect you. They might have just denied to do that. Which I guess is fine. And you're going to launch tomorrow in both major cities. Hopefully both of them do work. I would like that, of course, I would like to send more and more troops in. You guys go for another attack. Just kind of keep them busy for now. We do have a research slot. We actually have 3 research slots. Let's go for a land doctrine. Let's go for better aircraft. And let's go for air doctrine. Something like this here. There's one guy defending Buenos Aires, which is unfortunate, because I would have... This port's actually undefended. It's good to know for next time. But I did get 3 of my divisions surrounded, which is also less than ideal. But if we can get one of these to work... Actually, I'm going to force attack both provinces to make sure we can hopefully get the landing to work properly. Okay, so we've taken Brazil. Means we're going to want to attack our way down to Sao Paulo. And you guys just go for it. We should land in Argentina soon as well. You guys deploy up to the north. Please and thank you. And did you manage to land here? You're almost ready. You guys just assign yourself to down there. So with them losing that city, it only gets them down to 79%. Which is nowhere near as nice as I would have liked it to be. I mean, it does make them weaker for sure. But again, not as weak as I would have liked. You guys get assigned down to the front. What are you wanting to give me? 9 artillery? Honestly, it's a little bit insulting that you would even say that, but okay. And you still haven't actually managed to get this attack to work? I mean, you should. Their organization's quite low. So you are good there. Oman, it was nice knowing you. But you are just going to die. After that, who's next? Oh, by the way, I don't think I've actually even set you guys to attack into Nepal. So yeah, just do that, please. After that, Yemen. 85 days will get you done. You have joined the Bolivian faction, which is, again, not a huge surprise. You guys should be good where you are. I mean, Liberia's not at war yet. You are fine as is. Oman, unsurprisingly, has just immediately capitulated. What do I do with you guys? I'm going to send you maybe down to... Well, at least going to send you down to here. But I would like to land them in Buenos Aires. Another 24 stack down here. And Nepal's capitulated with apparently 30... Everyone has like tens of thousands of rifles, which is impressive, but still. Yes, you guys come down to here. You guys arrive over here. Delete this, delete everything there. And you're going to make a small attack to there. Take as much of that territory as you possibly can. It should get Argentina, yeah, down to half strength. We did lose troops in that little pocket. But that's okay. And Brown Army doesn't have a plan. Brown Army's plan is to push their way up towards the north. You guys do this. You guys still need another plan. You're going to push your way inland. And just get that done. Get Brazil dead. All I've ever wanted was a dead Brazil. And they're pretty close. They're pretty close to death, which should pull all of you guys into death as well. And also would liberate all of Africa. Yeah, Bhutan has no troops. Portugal's taking over like all of China, which I'm sure is actually giving them a decent manpower pool. Yeah, they have like 5 million manpower, which is a bit much if you ask me. I mean, they're getting work done, I guess. Definitely one thing you can say about them. You are getting the work done. We just need you, I think, to come to this city. That might be enough for the capitulation. Now that we've taken, you know, again, most of Brazil's major cities, their manpower will drop substantially. Just because they cannot support the war. But after this, it's going to be Paraguay, Chile, Uruguay, Colombia, Ecuador, Liberia, Yemen, Bhutan, and I think that's it? I think there's like 5 countries left. I guess we can open up the country ledger. I mean, how many countries even exist? There's also Iceland. I forgot about Iceland. And this is not showing everybody quite yet. Yeah, Iceland. Sneaky Iceland up here. They're trying to, you know, sneak away from us, but we're going to get them in the end. We're gotten Brazil down to 21%. We got a city over there we can take. And we have a city down here we can take. So if we can get one of these dead... Oh, and we can also attack Bhutan as well. Thank you for... joined the Bolivian coalition. Not a huge surprise. Yeah, Colombia's just not supporting these guys. 110 days sucks. But Colombia should have 0 troops. So that works out pretty well for us. Yeah, and they've actually also taken over Argentina as well. Gotten you down to 20%. Just like 1 victory point. And with that, not quite, because Argentina is considered now a major power. Because of course they are. So we'll send you guys to this city. You guys continue to attack. They really just like making my life a little bit more harder than it needs to be. I see. Is there any territory that's yeah, if you can make your way there, that would be nice. Like, how close are you to capitulation? You're pretty close. Yeah, you march your way to the capital. Like, I really thought that Brazil was going to be the nail in the coffin for them. Unfortunately, that's just not quite the case. Deal with that. You come back up here. Capture that little territory. And like you should be more or less good to go. One of you guys get onto this front. You guys prepare the invasion of Uruguay. Ecuador. What are you doing? You're improving relations with Liberia. I guess that's something. Where are you going? You're going back here? You're not, because I'm going to try to stop you. So how many men are deployed against us? Somehow still like 1 million fielded manpower, but I think that's all from Portugal's somehow mobilized army of like 500 divisions. Like, it's insane. How are you holding that many troops? I don't know. They just are. We finished our conquest against Yemen. Which again, what is it? It's just one more country for us to kill. They joined the Bolivian faction, not a huge surprise. So after that, I guess the next country is going to be Iceland just because they're in the middle of nowhere. That's what? Colombia and Iceland. And I think after that, there's 4 countries left. Especially now that Argentina has capitulated. So take all states. Take all states. Take all states. Take all states. Just take every state that's ever existed. If you have a state, I would like it. And that should be everything, except for apparently for Yemen. Why is Yemen not on this list? Okay, it wasn't a list. It just wasn't being counted for some reason. But that's fine. Again, like, we're still at war with Yemen, but I think Yemen's going to capitulate tonight, yes. So take all states. And for the first time, we're technically not at war. There's a lot of resistance to occupation, for sure. But I'm really just surprised. Botswana has high revolt risk. Actually, a lot of territories are occupied by the Portuguese are just extremely upset. But we have so much manpower that I'm okay with brutal oppression of the entire planet to make sure that we don't have, like, revolt risk anywhere. Again, who's not in the Axis? It's just you guys. There are 6 independent... Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 independent countries in the world right now. So we're definitely going to annex you guys. One of you goes onto the border with Chile. You're going to go on the border. You're already on all the borders, actually. We're technically not at war anymore. We're still justifying some wars. They'll be ready in longer than I would like. And you know what? While this is going on, we're just going to we're just going to annex our puppets here. Just to make the borders look a little bit nicer. Transfer those all to us. Again, we shouldn't even have to be having to fight Bolivia. Because... Oh, not Bolivia. Against Ecuador. Ecuador. Colombia. Because, like, we've already beaten them. The game just doesn't know that we've beaten them. But that's okay. It's fine. It's fine. We'll H back you. Yeah, so just how many countries are left on the list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 8 countries left on Earth. Everybody else is dominated by the Reich. We are losing a lot of manpower for maybe brutal oppression is a little bit too much. But instead of brutal oppression, let's just go back to go to martial law. I'm sure everybody's going to want to rise up against us, but 11.3 million manpower, I have no worries whatsoever. Yeah, so you go into this army. Yeah, because we no longer have all the... Yeah, you just surround Paraguay like that. Uruguay surrounded. Chile surrounded. Like, we are ready to go. You do something like this. Is nobody on this front? Yeah, you join this army. Delete that plan. You go on this front. You also just go on this front. Underneath the field marshal. We did lose people here. They'll put you on the Ecuador border. And then you will line up your assault like this. And again, there's nothing I think I can do to make this, like, speed up a little bit. Now, the anti-Comintern pack doesn't matter. Let me just see. War. Yeah, there's no war justification time in here, I believe. Which is unfortunate, and I don't believe any of these passive upgrades benefit us at all, other than resistance suppression. Even with resistance suppression, we still do have some problems. Okay, so we've conquered you. After that, we're going to justify against Ecuador. 185 days? Really? Because we're not at war. Right. But once we're at war with you, that number should go down substantially. 150 days still? 85 days against you, so we'll get that going. Yeah, and you just go conquer this. Iceland should be ready for conquest in about 10 more days. So that's going to be 2 of the 7 dead. There's 5 more. All of them just in South America, of course. And are you ready to go? You don't have superiority yet. But now you do. Beautiful. And yeah, Iceland I don't believe even has an army. So there's nothing there we have to concern ourselves with. Chile, 55 days. That's actually the fastest we've had in a while. I'm not even too sure. I guess Chile did something to generate a little bit of world tension. Not too sure what it would be, but they've definitely done something. I think this landing in Reykjavik should be enough to kill the kill Iceland. Again, should. You go take that city. And that might actually just get Colombia dead immediately. Yeah, Iceland's capitulated. And you've capitulated, which will annex both of you. And if I was to justify a third war, it's just going to take 655 days. You're going to take 375 days. So, I think that I am just going to do it this way. Just because waiting for a handful of in-game months doesn't interest me too much. Because there's no reason to wait. Because we all know the outcome anyways. Everybody, anywhere, please do some attacks. Of course, be very aggressive with your battle plans. Yes, push your way in. And Ecuador's about to fall. Uruguay has capitulated. Did it say they had 400,000 rifles? It seems a little bit much to me. Yeah, no, they have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of guns. So that is you dead. Paraguay shouldn't last too much longer. Chile has capitulated. Take all their weapons and states. And then Paraguay. You have also been defeated. And with that, Liberia! I forgot about Liberia. How did I forget about Liberia? Just declare war on them, please, and then end this little series that we got going on here. So with them dead, another like 34,000 rifles. Take all states. And just like that, we have now conquered the entire world, which is nice. So I appreciate everybody for sticking around. What we're going to do now is, instead of having martial law, we're just going to do no garrison, because I actually have no idea what happens when these numbers actually get like maxed out. So I'm curious. I'm sure some of these will hopefully rise up soon. Like how fast are these guys growing? Well, let's take a look at, let's say, the United States. They might not actually grow at all. Resistance target is 60%. No, okay, I also no longer want to resist this. 4.8%, 5% strength. No garrison's pretty bad. Resistance from Illinois. Controls at pieces and compliance is pretty high. But I'm just curious, like, do they declare independence? Like, do partisan rebels rise up? I don't know. It's going to be the ones in Africa that rise up first. Just the ones who were... They're the ones in China, actually. Like, what do they need to be at in order to actually rise up? I think it's like 70%, 80%. No national focus. Occupied territories. Sort by resistance. So is it you guys who are at the highest? Mauritania is actually the highest. So once it gets to 90%... Okay, so they'll declare independence. But I feel like they're not growing high enough. Where's Mauritania? It's over here. Not martial law. In wherever I put it in. You know what, it's fine. It's not Mauritania anyways. Base value, resistance target is 58%. So no, even then, they're actually not going to declare independence. But we have now conquered the world, so I appreciate everybody who has stuck around for the stream. If you enjoyed the stream, remember to hit the follow button. Subscribe if you want to help support the channel. Go over to youtube.com/anthwam to see other videos and Twitch VODs. And for now, have a great Monday night. Have a great night in general. And goodbye.